My child, this moment has been marked, not by coincidence, but by my intention. You did not find this word by accident. It found you because heaven has been watching every silent battle you've endured. Today, a shift begins, not a gentle breeze, but a divine turning, one that changes more than your outer world, one that rewrites your inner landscape. This will change your life, not over weeks, not over years, but beginning now. Even while you listen, my spirit is moving through the cracks of what once felt broken beyond repair. You are not alone in this place of heaviness. I have walked every step beside you. Though it seemed I was silent, but I was gathering, positioning, preparing. I heard the whisper, "How long, Lord?" And I have waited for the appointed hour to answer. This is that hour. You've carried expectations like weights, trying to keep everything from falling apart, trying to be strong when inside you felt stretched too thin. You have nodded while your heart ached, smiled while you were breaking, and kept going when you wanted to stop. But here is what I say to you today. No more striving in your own strength, no more surviving in silence, no more hiding the ache beneath routine, because I am stepping in, and when I do, everything realigns. Let me show you what's been happening. The delay was not punishment, it was protection. The silence was not absence, it was incubation. I was forming something beneath the surface of your pain, something unshakable. You've been asking for answers, for clarity, for confirmation. So here it is. You are entering a new rhythm, a pace not driven by fear, but led by peace. What once drained you will now be behind you. I am cutting off the echoes of exhaustion and replacing them with steady, calm. You've been loyal in places that didn't value you, faithful to causes that drained your soul. You've kept loving people who barely noticed your presence, but I noticed, and I've counted every seed you sowed in tears. Now comes the harvest, but it won't come the way you thought. It will come quietly. Then suddenly, a shift in atmosphere, a moment of peace where chaos once ruled, a message that brings clarity. Don't dismiss the small signs, the conversation that lifts your heart, the rest that finally comes, the door that opens without you forcing it. These are your markers or proof that my hand is in motion. This is not hype, it's holy. I am doing a new thing in you, and no one, not even you, can stop it. What once seemed delayed will now move quickly. What once was blurry will now come into focus. You will no longer question your worth based on others' treatment. I define you, and I call you worthy. Even now, I'm aligning people to favor you, spaces to receive you, resources to sustain you, not because you fought loud, but because you stood firm, not because you demanded it, but because you remained faithful. This kind of breakthrough is not earned, it is received. Let me speak to that part of you that has been afraid to hope again. It is safe now. The season has shifted. What wore you out will no longer have access to you. What kept returning in cycles will break now, because I'm not just changing the outside, I am renewing the inside. Your perspective is being washed, your heart is being steadied, your thoughts are being untangled, and soon you will breathe deeper than you have in years. Not because everything is perfect, but because you will finally know I am with you, and where I am, nothing is wasted. Watch now, because in the next moments, I will begin to confirm this word over and over again, in ways you can't orchestrate, through people you didn't expect. You don't have to chase. It's chasing you. This favor has been tracking you through fire, through fog, through fatigue. But it reaches you now. This is your first sign, peace in the middle of pressure. And that's just the beginning. You'll feel energy return to your body, not adrenaline, but assurance. You'll speak with calm where you used to hold your breath. You'll walk into rooms and sense you no longer need to shrink. That is my restoration at work. No longer will you pretend you're fine. You will truly be whole. What they called over, I call redeemed. And even now, There is a sound in the spirit. The gates are opening. The grip is breaking. The light is rising. You are not who you were. You are not where you've been. You are who I say you are. Established, prepared, chosen. You've felt surrounded by too many expectations, yet starved of real connection. But I am removing what drains you. You are not here to please everyone. You are here to walk with me, and I am pleased with your heart. You do not need to explain anymore. You do not need to defend your decisions. What I affirm, no one can dismiss, even now. Healing is flowing into places that were long ignored. Emotional wounds, generational patterns, silent shame. I do not just mend what's visible. I rebuild what was hidden. You thought you had reached your limit. You whispered, if one more thing happens, I might break. But instead, you broke through. And I was the one strengthening your hands when they trembled, steadying your mind when it swirled with fear. You've carried so much alone, but not anymore. This next season will not look like the last, where you felt isolated. You will feel supported, where you had to figure it all out. You will receive clear direction. Your prayers were not scattered echoes. They were seeds, and now harvest begins. I am sending you signs that cannot be denied, moments that feel orchestrated, encounters that leave no doubt. These will not be coincidences, they will be confirmations. I am assigning angels to guard the steps ahead. I am giving you discernment to choose the right paths. You will no longer fear missing it. You will no longer wonder if it's too late. Nothing that is mine for you can be stolen. No delay can cancel destiny. There is a difference between noise and voice. And today, I silence the noise so you can hear me again, clearly, tenderly, continually. Let me say it again. This will change your life, not because your circumstances change first, but because your spirit is shifting. You're no longer walking with your head down. You will walk as one who knows. You are held, you are sent, you are rising. My presence will go before. You will walk into rooms already prepared. You will meet people already softened by grace. You will find doors already unlocked. And when you enter, you won't have to announce yourself. My favor will speak. This is your new beginning. You're not repeating old stories. You're stepping into fulfillment. You'll look back and say, I didn't know how, but God made a way. That's what I do. I make a way in deserts, in silence, in waiting. And now I do it for you. Stay steady, my child, because what's coming in the next word will reveal why the delay was divine. Don't miss it. You are not behind, even if others appear to be further ahead. Even if it feels like time slipped through your fingers, you are exactly where I placed you. You did not miss your moment. You were not forgotten. Delay does not mean denial. What you thought was stagnation was actually preservation. I was sheltering you from what would have harmed you. I was reserving you for a moment that demanded preparation. Not because you were weak, but because what's coming requires strength that lasts. And now, the strength I've built in you quietly will become visible power. My child, listen with your spirit, for these are not just hopeful words. This is the sound of destiny aligning. This is not theory, this is divine timing. I saw when your heart whispered, "Is it too late for me?" And I answered with a resounding no. I do not work by human clocks. I measure readiness, and you are ready, even if you don't feel like it. The stretching, the silence, the nights of unknowns. They were not punishment, they were refinement. I was tuning your discernment. I was sharpening your peace. I was removing false sources of security, so that when the breakthrough comes, you will not build on sand. You have outgrown places that once held you. You've tolerated patterns that exhausted your soul. But now, I'm breaking cycles and forming new alignments. This very hour, I'm dismantling what tried to control you. You will feel it. Not just spiritually, but emotionally, mentally, relationally. You will speak without fear. You will rise without apology. You will move without second guessing. Yes, even now, the cloud of confusion that hovered over your decisions is lifting. I am making your path clear. Where there was fog, now there will be fire. Where there was hesitation, now there will be holy boldness. And you won't have to force it. You won't have to convince anyone. The evidence will speak for itself. My favor will rest on you like a mantle, not because you demanded it, but because you stayed when it was hard, because you waited when it was silent, because you trusted when no one else could see what you saw. That quiet obedience, it reached my throne. I am answering now, not just with comfort, but with confirmation. Those decisions you made in faith, they will yield results, not years from now, but sooner than expected. People will ask, what changed? And the truth will be simple. You listened when God spoke. You took the narrow road. You followed the whisper. You refused to quit. And now, I am multiplying what you planted. Even the seeds sown in pain will rise in joy. You thought nothing was growing, but I was building roots, deep, unseen, unshakable, and now the fruit is coming. The connections you lost, they were divine edits. The places you walked away from, they were misaligned for your calling. I know it felt like loss, but you're about to see everything removed, made room for something sacred. My child, look again. That closed door, it was your redirection. That heartbreak, it became the soil of revelation. That unanswered prayer, it protected you from deception. I do not waste anything, not one tear, not one delay, not one silent battle. Now, I'm giving you keys, spiritual access to places you once only dreamed of. You will enter rooms you didn't campaign for. You will sit at tables where no one thought you belonged. Not because of charm, but because of assignment. Will confirm your place. I will make the way. I will open what no man can shut, and when it happens, you won't need to strive. You'll simply walk in. I've gone before you, and what I've prepared cannot be sabotaged. Do not fear their opinions. Do not fear their silence. Do not fear their absence. If they left, it was by my design. Some connections were seasonal. Some were sent only to teach you. But now, I'm sending those who carry vision, those who speak life, who build not break, who honor not use. You are no longer available for chaos. You are no longer accessible to confusion. I am elevating your atmosphere. There will be peace around you, not just inside. Even your environment will shift. Even your space will carry the weight of glory. And when you speak, chains will break. Not because you are perfect, but because I dwell within you. Your voice, purified by fire, will carry restoration. Yes, I am raising you up, not for applause, but for impact. Your life is not random. Your journey has not been wasted. Every misstep, every mess, every moment I will use. And now, the shift begins today, not tomorrow. Now, not later. The change you've prayed for is already unfolding. This message found you because heaven scheduled it. You are not reading this by chance. It is confirmation that I have begun what no one can undo. And to those who doubted you, watch what I do. To those who counted you out, watch what I restore. To those who tried to diminish, you watch how I elevate you this time. The results will be undeniable. You will not have to explain. You will not have to prove. My power will testify on your behalf. Remain steady, keep your heart soft, and do not be distracted. The same God who held you in the waiting is now releasing what was withheld. Stay close, stay ready, because what happens next will change more than just your life. It will shift generations. This is the turning point. This is the appointed hour, and I, the Lord your God, am not done speaking. My child, listen. What I am doing now is not just a response to your tears. It is the result of your silent trust. Even when you didn't understand, you stood still. Even when you didn't see the way, you kept walking. And that kind of faith moves me. I've seen you take the harder path, not because it was easier, but because it was right. Even when others misunderstood you, judged you, or left you standing alone, you chose obedience over acceptance. Now hear me clearly. I do not overlook this kind of devotion, and today I'm moving the heavens on your behalf. There is a realignment happening. Things are shifting, both in the seen and unseen realms. You may not feel it all at once, but everything around you is being touched by my hand. This is not a minor change. This is a divine redirection, and it will touch the deepest parts of your life. You've asked me for answers. You've longed for understanding. You've prayed for clarity in a world that only brought confusion. So I say now, clarity is coming. Light is breaking through. The fog that clouded your mind will begin to lift. I am giving you spiritual clarity to recognize my voice, not just in the sacred moments, but even in the ordinary ones. You will start to feel a boldness rise up in you, a calm, steady confidence, because what once shook you will now only serve to strengthen you. Do you remember the nights you cried out when no one else knew? I was there, and not only did I hear you, I stored your tears like treasures. For every secret battle you fought, I'm giving you visible victory. For every quiet act of kindness, I'm sending multiplied returns. Now listen, this transformation will not just affect you, it will affect your bloodline. There are patterns. I'm breaking generational weights that never belonged to you, chains that others accepted as normal, but that I never intended for you to carry. They break with you because you were willing to question what others ignored, because you were willing to heal what others avoided, because you were willing to stop the cycle. I am starting something new. You will notice it in your relationships. People will begin to respond to you differently. Some will draw near, others will pull away, but all of it will reveal truth. I am removing false agreements. I am dissolving hidden covenants made in ignorance, even those made by others that still impacted your life. I am going back to the root to undo what was never meant to last. You may feel stretched in this hour. You may feel like everything is shifting at once, but this is not instability. This is alignment. I am not shaking you to harm you. I am shaking away what no longer serves the journey I've prepared. And what stays after this shaking is what will stand the test of time. Some connections will feel like they're slipping away. Do not resist it. I am pruning your path, not to punish you, but to protect you. For too long, you've tried to carry people who were not meant to continue with you. They were lessons, not lifelines, assignments, not alignments. Let them go. Release the need to be understood by those who were never called to understand you. I will send those who carry my heart, who speak my language, who walk in unity with my spirit. You won't need to explain yourself to them. They will recognize your spirit because it echoes mine. This next season will feel different, quieter, but more potent. You're not being hidden, you're being honed. This is the preparation of those I trust with more. So do not mistake the silence for my absence. I'm closer than ever, and in this holy quiet, I'm whispering your next instructions. They will not be thunderous, they will be precise. Stay close, because each moment of stillness is pregnant with purpose. You have nothing to prove, and no one to impress. I'm not calling you to perform. I'm calling you to align. From this alignment, provision will flow, peace will reign, and power will emerge. Yes, the kind of power that doesn't shout, but settles. It doesn't need to convince, it simply is. That's the kind of presence I'm cultivating in you, and it will make the right doors open. Without striving, it will bring the right people near. Without forcing, I will confirm everything. You will not need to guess, you will know. And even when you walk into new places, environments that once intimidated you, you will carry the stillness of my spirit. You will walk into rooms and the atmosphere will shift, not because of volume, but because of presence. My presence, you carry me. And wherever I am, things change. So rise now, take the steps I show you, do not delay. I am unfolding the path one moment at a time. You don't need the full picture, just follow the next light. The say, provision will meet you as you go. This is how I move, this is how I lead. This is your moment to walk freely, to love deeply, to live fully. Nothing that was meant to destroy, you'll have the final word. Nothing spoken against you will carry lasting power. Have already declared who you are, and what I speak, no one can unwrite. Let me be your voice. Now let me be your defense. Stop rehearsing. They're words in your mind. Start declaring mine. I say you are chosen. Say you are beloved. I say you are enough. What I started, I will finish, and what I finish will glorify me in every detail. Watch and see, my precious one. This will change your life, not someday, today. My beloved, hear me again. This moment is sacred. It may not feel spectacular on the outside, but within you, something eternal is taking root. You've stepped beyond survival mode. You've stopped pretending that everything is fine, and in that honesty, I meet you. You no longer need to carry strength as a mask. You no longer have to explain your exhaustion. I saw how long you held on, while everything in you begged to let go. But now, I'm holding you. Let this truth anchor you. You are not behind, you are not late, you are right on time. My time. The world moves fast, but I move with purpose. And you, my child, are in alignment with a divine timeline. I am redeeming the years, not just replacing what was lost, but transforming what was broken into something beautiful. Those areas you thought were wasted, they will be the very stage for my glory. The relationships that fell apart, I'm using them to rebuild your discernment. The silence you endured, I'm filling it with revelation. Nothing was wasted, not the tears, not the waiting, not even the heartbreak. I am weaving all of it into your becoming. You thought you were starting over, but I say you're stepping forward. You thought the delay meant denial, but I say it was preparation. You thought the door was closed, but I say it wasn't yours. What I have for you cannot be stolen, cannot be rushed, cannot be missed. It will arrive when your soul is ready to carry it, so do not force it. Let me bring it to you. I know what fits, I know what lasts, I know what heals. Some blessings take time because I must first protect you from premature weight. You are no longer building a life based on fear. You are no longer driven by the need to prove your worth. You have been found worthy by me, and that truth changes everything. It shifts how you pray with confidence, not desperation. It shifts how you walk with peace, not pressure. It shifts how you love with depth, not fear. Let me now lead you with clarity. There is a soft whisper you've been hearing in your spirit. It's me. I've been calling you into deeper waters, not to drown, but to refine. You are safe, even in unfamiliar places, for I am with you. This part of your journey requires new habits, new rhythms, new boundaries. Do not grieve the structures I'm removing. They cannot support where I'm taking you. Old mindsets must fall down, old cycles must close. Old coping mechanisms must be surrendered, because you're not who you were. You're becoming, and the you that is emerging is powerful. I am building endurance in your soul, not so that you can tolerate more pain, but so that you can carry more promise. What's ahead will not crush you, it will crown you. But first, release the remnants, clear the space within you for the new to take root. Let go of bitterness, let go of comparison, let go of regret. You are not the sum of your mistakes. You are the result of my mercy. You've judged yourself harshly. You've replayed moments, wishing you had chosen differently, but I remind you, I do not shame you, I restore you, and I am restoring you now. What once felt like failure will soon be seen as foundation. You learned wisdom, you learned what matters, and now you walk forward wiser. Stop waiting to be perfect to embrace your next season. I do not use perfect people, I use prepared hearts, and yours is ready. Your surroundings may not yet reflect it, but internally you've shifted. You see clearer, you hope stronger, you believe deeper. That's the evidence of growth. Now let me accelerate what I've begun. New connections will find you, but they will recognize your spirit, not your performance. Divine alignment comes when you stop striving for approval. Be still and let me open the right doors. And when they open, walk through them boldly. Do not second guess the blessing. Do not sabotage your own joy because of past pain. This is not that season. This is not that story. This is not that ending. It's a new chapter, and I'm writing it with my own hand. Let me finish what I started in. You've come too far to turn back now. This is the threshold. You are standing at the edge of what you once only imagined. Step forward, and as you do, peace will follow, provision will meet you, answers will rise, and your heart will settle, because this is the place, the very moment where everything begins to change. Stay. With me, more is still unfolding. The next shift will surprise you with its precision. You'll see how even your setbacks were secretly synchronized with my design and the weight you've been carrying. I'm lifting it now. You're not meant to carry this burden into your new beginning. You are meant to move freely, to rise unburdened, to live healed. You will no longer live in survival. You will flourish. Yes, flourish, not because life suddenly becomes easy, but because you now live led by me. No matter what comes, you will be unshaken. Your roots are deep. Your identity is secure. Your purpose is firm. Walk as one who knows this. I am for you, and if I am for you, nothing, absolutely nothing, can stand against you. My child, this is the dawn of what I promised. What was hidden is rising. What was delayed is arriving. You will see it, not just in glimpses, but in grand unfolding. Small joys will burst into full delight. Quiet prayers will become open praise, where you walked by faith in the dark. Soon you will walk in radiant light, not because the path will always feel easy, but because you will always feel me with you. Every longing of your heart will no longer whisper in secret. You will declare it openly. You will lean into your gift, not shrink from it. You will share your voice, not hide it. The part of you that wondered, am I enough? That voice fades now. I say, you are enough. You are chosen. You are called. My purpose in you will overcome every setback. Setbacks shape you. They do not define. You are moving from being on the edge to standing at the heart of what I do. There are celebrations ahead, not because of perfection, but because of promise. I am restoring the ruins, healing what was torn, bringing beauty from the fragments, and you will witness with joy. Oppression will lose its hold. Fear will lose its voice. Every misstep you replayed will fall away in the strength of my grace. You will not just survive, you will flourish. Love will find you in unexpected places. Friendship will come with integrity. Opportunities will surface in your purpose, aligning with what your spirit already knows. Let your heart expect. Let your eyes remain hopeful, for God is not done. The doors that once closed without warning will now open with purpose. You will not need to beg for recognition. Your presence will speak. Your peace will be evidence. The divine favor upon your life will silence questions. It will shift conversations. It will draw the right hearts. There will be no need to force what's coming. It will arrive because it was written. You will walk into moments that feel familiar, not from memory, but from prophecy fulfilled. The environment around you is aligning. Even the air feels lighter. That's not coincidence, it's preparation. You will notice your body respond. More rest, less tension, your mind clearing, your spirit rising. This is not adrenaline, it is anointing. The work I'm doing within you is no longer hidden. The outcome will speak louder than explanation. Cycles will not follow you into this next part. This season is sealed by clarity. You will not doubt yourself the same way. Again, your questions will still exist, but they will no longer lead. Faith. Will I am the God who finishes what he starts. This is not the end of something. It's the complete activation of everything I've been shaping in silence. Be still and receive, because after this, you will walk differently. You will speak with certainty. You will decide with peace. The change is now, not tomorrow, not someday. Now, my child, you have come far, farther than you know. The night has been long, storms pressed in, but you did not break. Listen, What was delayed is now arriving. What was hidden is now revealed. What was promised is now in motion. You will see it, not just by faith, but with your eyes. Doors will swing open. The obstacles you expected to hold your destiny at bay will crumble. Your enemies, those doubts, fears, regrets, they will hear the sound of your praise rising, and they will fall silent. I am restoring your former state, not to what was broken, but to what was meant to be. Everything in you that felt weak, undervalued, unseen, I am strengthening, I am honoring, I am elevating. I knew your heart's cry. I know your unanswered questions. I saw every tear you couldn't show. And today, in this very moment, I shift the atmosphere. You are stepping from being tested to being established, from waiting on promises to walking in fulfillment. Because when I speak, things respond. When I move, creation aligns. My word has power, my promise has purpose, my presence has come near. You will no longer live by what might be, but by what is already in motion. New relationships will come, blessed ones that honor your spirit. New opportunities too, ones you felt weren't possible. The kind that reshape your story. You will not need to shout about your breakthrough. Others will hear it in your peace. Your glory will not boast, it will testify. And your testimony will draw others to believe again, to hope again, to trust again. Yes, I see the work ahead. It's bigger than your imagination, deeper than your expectation, but you are not alone. I go before you, I surround you, I back you with my unfailing love. When obstacles rise, you will lean not on your own strength, but on my spirit within you. When yesterday's scars threaten your peace, you will remember my words. They were never marks of defeat, but stages of your becoming. Every trial pressed into your character. Every delay taught you endurance. Every disappointment formed your hope, and hope, real hope, does not disappoint. You are being made into hope's declaration. Now, walk in freedom, walk in clarity, walk in assurance. Let fear fall away. Let regret be replaced. Let your faith rise boldly. You will no longer ask why, because you will see why. You will no longer wonder if your time will come, because it is here. Today I seal my promise. Today I confirm my presence. Today I declare this will change your life. Now, ego, speak this over the ones still waiting. Reach out to the lonely. Console the discouraged. Be a vessel of what I have done in you. For the world needs to see what faith can birth. And faith, my beloved child, is alive in you.